Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're not listening to the Mind of the Terry's Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And I was just talking about in the previous video, I was going to get into how you can know how you're vibrating, but you know what I'm saying, messages to start coming to me about how the chakra systems is wrong in general, and what people are thinking that they're seeing or meditating based upon the chakra system is already wrong, and what they think that they're seeing is from other intellectual beings, so and concepts. So I had to decipher that and take my flaming sword out as Archangel Uriel and burn down that house for a second. And now we finna get into how you actually can understand how someone is vibrating, and how the government systems and things of that nature is seeing how people vibrating. Because the Galactic Federation of Light as above, the government as below. So, you know, if you can understand oversouls and vessels and beings that's over oversouls, and you have overlords, you have you have, it's a lot of different spectrums of beings, but the oversoul being is the being that lie in it's a fourth dimensional vessel. You have 5-dimensional vessels, 6-dimensional vessels. Right now, you as a human, you're in a three-dimensional vessel. So all the vessels that you see that's inhabiting bodies is from a 3D conscious, but you can't see anything but from a 3D vessel conscious, because you're receiving 3D conscious lights from a 3-dimensional spectrum on the frequency vibration scale. Right now, when oversouls are able to have a 4-dimensional conscious awareness from what they see in the light. Now, I was in an oversoul vessel. I've descended, and I descended back to 3D in a human vessel to prepare all the humans now, to let you know that you can go to a 4-dimensional vessel now. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to wait to the whole shift, to the point that you have to play out that vessel as not being able to handle it, but you have no choice, like you see a lot of humans doing now. You know what I'm saying? Because as a whole space grouping that we're in ourselves is traveling. So eventually it's going to travel in that whole area of space where all the conscious level is in that area of life anyway. So it's up to you what kind of 4th-dimensional body you want to be in. I'm getting you prepared to be into the next man-like form of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you when you get into the 4th dimension, if you want to be like a snake, a bug, an animal, like you, because you're going to be, it's still those type of forms in that dimension. So you may be higher than this dimension, but you still going to be looked at as a dog or an animal in that dimension. Like you may be a dog or a bug or an animal in that dimension. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just getting the 3D vessels prepared to be in another vessel like this in that dimension. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be nobody's pet or have to learn no higher theologies. You could perceive more the same way you could perceive more now. You might can't see it, but you could perceive more because your spirit and soul is already getting you prepared for that. But when we want to talk about how the government and how everybody can see how you're vibrating and how they use that against you and start to genetically modify the things that you vibrate on, so you can stay in that vibration frequency. Here's the thing right here. Now everything is frequency, vibration, and energy. You know what I'm saying? The frequency is correlated to your spirit, light, you know what I'm saying, sounds and things of that nature. Your vibration is correlated to your soul, your emotions, your experience, your time, your seconds, because it came second. So it's your time, your experience, because you may have came into a realm of reality in another time, in a different time frame than another person. So your experience is different than theirs. Your time in that experience is going to be different than theirs because you have age. Then that goes into what matters. What matters to you in that realm of reality can become matter and become solid. The more you experience it, it becomes solid, it becomes more dense, and it becomes into the external world. Now, your spirit is a frequency. It's shot off into a realm of reality. It went in, which when that frequency, that idea created that portal, went in, it started to take shape. It became round from a line, from a box, from a triangle. It became round into the vibration. Now it's experiencing, and it going into a spiral now. Now it's a spiral, and then that spiral is the equivalent energies that's able for it to create to become solid. This is why everything that you see becomes solid, has roundness to it. Now, when we want to talk about your chakras, Now, in the video I just put out, you can go look at that. That's the real chakras and how you're really supposed to look at the chakras. And these motherfucker secret societies understand that. Like I said, secret societies is unseen. You're being controlled and ruled by things that's unseen. And a lot of times, when you start to point out the ones that are seen, you start to understand that they're being controlled by the unseen, their family lineage, the Galactic Federation of Light. And when you start to understand Oversouls, and when you start to understand 4D and the fourth dimensional vessels that you can perceive but you can't see from a 3D reality, once you start to understand that realm of reality, you start to understand where the real power, who really control things. And it's still a who. These motherfuckers is just like you. You need to understand that. It's still a who. It's still a what, when, where, and how. It's not no, oh, we can't see it. It's not in this 3D realm of reality. So, see, they even made you think of God differently. So, you're everything outside of you, you're starting to look at it in ways that they want you to look at it. And it's so far away from truth that you're going to get confused. You see what I'm saying? You already confused to the point that you feel like you're out of control, to the point that your space is out of control. And if you don't got control over your own space, someone gonna come take control over your space for you. So they control your motherfucking space. They control your vessel. They control you, whether you know it or like it or not. And I'm here to take that away from you. I'm here to take that away from them. You see what I'm saying? They not allowed to have that as long as I'm on Earth. So now, when we want to talk about how they are controlling, look, the frequencies is your spirit, the spirits that you have on you and things of that nature, and your ideas and thoughts, that's you. So anytime, for an example, anytime you express something in this physical form, now look, this is the information you're going to be receiving from each chakra, right? Now, they know how you're vibrating based upon your spirit. Now, your spirit is the ideas and your thoughts. Now, they're going to get filtered through a chakra. So, like we said, each chakra, you got the crown chakra, which is like the sun. All thoughts, all your thoughts, informations, and ideas. You got the third eye chakra, which is your you can correlate it with your moon, your emotions, your feelings, what you realize, your third eye. You got your throat chakra, which you could correlate that with Mercury. Your thinking, communicating, your analyzing. Your lungs, your breathing, your stretching. You know what I'm saying? When you have the Venus, your heart chakra, you can correlate that with love, appreciation, value, relativeness. So anytime you express in this body one of those energies, right, then that let them know how you're vibrating. So when you have an idea, say you have an idea about love, appreciation, or value, then when you shut that off in the universe, they seen that as a person vibrating on love, appreciation, value, right? Now, think about now when you start to look at all the chakras, right? Think about the ideas that you have throughout the day. You have many ideas throughout the day, right? So you having many ideas about different chakras, right? So it's spread out thin, right? So for them to know which one is your majority color or your majority energy or your majority vibration, depending on your location or whatever like that, they put certain products out there to see what's going to be gravitated to most, to see what vibration energy this product is going to attract the most from other people's energy, right? Now, when you actually think about this, right, your most powerful chakras is your crown chakra and your moon chakra, right? And when you really want to think about when you shoot off ideas and thoughts, right? Now, the whole point is to balance all these out, right? But what you misunderstand is a lot of times you're not even controlling your own chakras, because say you're having a lot of ideas and thoughts about how you feel and your emotions, right? And things that you just realized. That's your yin realm. That's your third eye chakra. But just look at how many people are not even being themselves. They're expressing other people's feelings. They being like other people. Your crown chakra. That's your ideas, your thoughts. But look at how many people running around here who don't even got their own thoughts. They don't even got their own ideas. When you listen to people, even you, when you listen and run around, how many ideas and thoughts do you see people running around that's actually their own idea and their own ideas and thoughts? 9 times out of 10, people running around here with other people's thoughts, other people's ideas. Oh man, I'd die and kill to get that car. Oh man, you should do things like this because that's the only way you're gonna be able to do this. Oh man, I seen on TV, if you do this, you do this. Oh man, on the computer it was like this, it was this, that, and third. Oh man, on my phone. You really do you understand that you don't even got control of your own crown chakra? Y'all hear my stomach? God damn, fire. Thunderstorms and shit. In the real solar plexus. You see what I'm saying? So, do you understand that? So, when a person come around and claim that they know everything, or they claim that they just know, yeah, that is a fool. But if a person like me come around saying I'm an oversoul and the stuff I'm saying, it resonate, and I'm saying I don't know everything, I'm saying I just know, then the person who's trying to learn about the difference between the person who's trying to learn is, here's the different mechanism and the concept of that. The only time I can say I don't know something is because if you come to me with a idea that's solely your idea, it's solely your thought, I can't know that. The only thing I can know is I can know the energies and the mechanisms that happen for you to have your own idea, to have your own thought. And me being Archangel Uriel, a oversoul, it hurts me because I don't see that in nobody. I don't be seeing the first mechanism, energy being utilized to come up with your own thoughts and ideas in people. So the first thing I be seeing is other people's ideas and other people's thoughts in people. And I'm like, damn, people done lost the first thing of shit. You see what I'm saying? But here's what I can't know. And here's the power I'm giving you back. I'm trying to give you to understand. I'm giving you your power of, you got the power of the Phi, the actual mechanism of creating your own portal and adding on to your own space, other than taking your own space and consuming it into someone else's space. I'm here for you to take your circle and add on to your circle and create that centerpiece and add on to it. And how you do that is when you take your realm, your 4 elements, look at it and focus on attention onto something. It's going to create that fabric open. It's going to create a portal. But if you're not paying attention to somebody else's and you're paying attention to your own idea and thought, then that portal is only going into your own space. So it no longer looked like a portal and your space going into something. Now it just looked like yours added on space. It just looked like you added on another space to your space, to the point that in lower, more dense reality beings and vessels, they look at it as just being more space. So to them, it's just all space. But the higher you go, the more you start to understand the space within space. You start to see it. You see what I'm saying? So the only thing I can't know, like in this realm of reality, I can say yes, I know it all. I know everything because all y'all presenting to me is shit that y'all been taught. And in my realm of reality, I know who taught those things. I know what oversouls and what beings and what vessels taught those things. See what I'm saying? And in my realm of reality, we are supposed to teach what we teach. We're not supposed to add on and taking shit unless we're elevated and ascending. But we're like beings just like y'all. So we fall short and do things based upon greed. We got planetary alignments also. You know what I'm saying? We're not even, as an oversoul, you're not even a planet. Your goal is to become a planet. You know what I'm saying? And all planets ain't stars. Planets are trying to become stars. That's why when you're here on Earth now, right? Look at it. You probably thinking like, this nigga talking crazy. Look, you a person, right? You want to be somebody. You want to be something. So that's what you're going to say. You want to be something. Now, there's a lot of realms of realities and programs in front of you out here, right? That's gonna make you feel like for you to be something, you have to be that. Once again, you're being took over. But first of all, you're gonna say you want to be something. Now, to be something, right? You have to attain a lot of energy, right? Now, to obtain a lot of energy is to be consciously aware from a lot of things. So that means a lot of things is consciously aware of you, right? So now you're receiving energy. So that could be people, places, or things. Long as it's a lot of these things out here constantly aware of you, now you're better energy. So now you become like a center of something. So now things are able to rotate around you. So when you look at certain celebrities or things or people who want to be somebody, things have to rotate around you. So the things that's rotating around you first are things that's not seen. It's not seen in 3D, but it's seen up there the higher you go. And these things that's seen is like information. You more knowledge you eat. in that realm. You get full and fat in that realm. You become a giant in that realm. Now in that realm, boom, you're able to be consciously aware of being seen. So if you're a person who got a lot of information or something, you're just carrying the vibe of that information. Whatever you got a lot of information of, people could come to you for the wisdom and knowledge out of that information because they feel comfortable because you're carrying that energy. So that's already an orb. That's an energy. Your space is getting bigger. You got a bigger space, and your light is more light and orbs in it. So it's able to cross over more land and location, aka you're able to be in demand or able to have something that a lot of others may need. So they may give you things, their energy, or people, places, and things, or money in order for that energy, so they can receive a piece of that energy. Now, here's what's happening. Right now, you're becoming something. Now, whatever you want to name yourself or whatever you're becoming, that's how you're rotating. That's how you're spinning in this realm of reality. Now, eventually, the more energy, the bigger the orb, the more you get, the more situations you're gonna have to occur. So that's why this is when the law of attraction come in. Don't let nobody tell you that the law of attraction is it attract more the same. No, a law of attraction always attract the opposite. Now you need positive and negative. There's no good and bad. So you need the springboard, right? If you're doing a little negative, right, then you're gonna receive little positive, right? You do more negative, more. It's a bounce. Now, what extend you to vibrate? Like, say you want to bounce at a high vibration and stay up there. You know what I'm saying? Or you could do a bounce in a low vibration and stay down there, but you're always going to be bouncing between negative and positive. But how high you want to vibrate, how low you're going to vibrate, depends on this, your actual resistance to the opposition. So for an example, this is why they say things like more money, more problems. The more you got, the more the opposition you attract. See, it plays out at don't let anybody confuse you, because you're going to be in realms of realities and you may get killed because you just ain't understand the actual laws. You know what I'm saying? That's why Archangel is here. Now, it's your level of resistance to let you know how much you're going to get back. So look, say you do a good amount of positive, right? So you're going to get some negative, nasty, you're going to manifest some negative, nasty people into your life, right? That's the opposite. Now, how you deal with that resistance, right? This is when the positive gonna have to learn the negative attribute. That's what the universe is telling you. Now you accumulated a situation where you're gonna have to learn this situation, and if you don't learn it, you're gonna experience more. So you're just gonna be vibrating on that bounce between negative, positive, water, fire. When really you need to bounce higher. If you want your positivity, oh my God, yo. I'm doing a video. I already know. I know. I'm doing a video. I know. Alright. When you bouncing up and down. Now you bouncing. See, be getting attacked, man. Damn, be getting attacked. I be getting attacked, man. It was something good. Something always happen. It's always like that. It's always like that. It's in it. See, I ain't gonna give too much of them in my energy. All right, but look now. As far as the damn. Now, as far as the I don't read it in terms and conditions. Let me turn this light off. So sorry if I'm being in the dark, but I got to do a lot of this shit to deflect away from that spirit that just attacked me. It's trying to make me stop y'all from getting this knowledge and shit like that. Now, when we talk about shit, as far as, because I really lost my motherfucking place. I was up there. Now, as far as a spirit, ah, man, an oversoul. This is how they see it. They got planetary alignments and things of that nature and shit like that too. So when we want to talk about, damn, I really lost my motherfucking place, yo. Like, I really did. Like, I was just somewhere that was just hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I really got attacked, and that I gotta strengthen myself now. I should have ate some fruit or something like that before I did this, because that it really just like attacked me, like, and me deflecting it, I really lost my place, and I was getting somewhere good, like, you know what I'm saying? I was getting somewhere where I really needed to get, but it was so less dense that it's everything I'm looking at right now is in density. I can't even look at none of this shit to remind me where I was at. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that's fucked up, man. I don't like this shit. But as far as motherfucking, yeah, let me go back up. We're gonna remember this shit. Fuck that. Let me go back up. my body, my past life told me to roll this and put it out because that was just gonna happen. So as soon as I hit this, I'm about to remember. Now, when you in motherfucking 4D bodies and shit like that, you're not gonna perceive it from a 3D. But that's how these motherfuckers is taking control over what you got going on and shit like that. So you have to pay attention. You have to understand. You have to know what's going on around you. Now, these motherfuckers put you in a situation and circumstance where you supposed to. Like, I ain't gonna front, man. I gotta do this fucking shit over, bro.